All right. Hey guys, thanks for joining us again here at NYC Chat Room with Tiffany and Lauren. Please remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Today we're going to be reviewing Blackinkcrew episode 19, I think we're up to.
Yeah.
So here we go. All right, so the episode starts with all of them, of course, in the 113th location. Sky walks in to talk about her, is it the grand opening again, of her boutique she has opened in Miami. Originally she had a soft opening, now she's having like the big grand opening. And yeah.
Okay. I mean, I feel like Sky is trying to elevate on the show, which is great, because normally she's the one that's belligerent and crazy. She kind of started out the season acting nuts, and I think she's trying to be more adult, and I think that'll be good for her. I actually think she should get her own show, because Blackinkcrew is, I don't think it's really a good vehicle.
Yeah, I think like they're just trying to like fit her in places, and it's kind of just like with giving her the whole head of HR, and it's randomness just to like keep her around. I don't think she's really the head of anybody's HR.
Right.
I think they're just trying to fit her in to keep her going in the show, because she is kind of like the, you know, the comedic relief. She brings drama as well with the whole storyline of the kids, which kind of like, I think people are kind of like,
that's the most, I guess, I'm going to say authentic with quotations, storyline on the show, because we know she actually has these sons. They look just like her.
Right.
We've gotten a straighter story on where they came from and what their life has consisted of, and they can build off of that story. So I feel like Sky kind of has her. She could film in her boutiques.
She can
and have her own show.
I think maybe that's what they're maybe gearing up to. Maybe giving her like a soft, like maybe 3 episodes, see how it goes with doing Sky's boutique and her
like you
life
mentioned before,
separate.
there was that one, her booty was hanging out.
Yeah,
I think that's all very strategic, because they want to see like, well, who are those people? What are their lives
What's
about?
their stories?
So that we can watch the show.
Yeah, so I definitely think she might be branching off of the show. Probably not for good, but just probably the same way she cuts in and cuts out. Because even when they do things together, she's not there. Like when they went on the trip to the casino, and then it was something else that she wasn't able to go to. I can't remember now. Maybe that was, I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, it's always something where she's not with the whole group. They kind of have to fit her in, like walking in the door or something like that. So yeah, I definitely think they're probably trying to look for like a spin-off for her.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much all she had going on.
As a director of HR, how come they didn't even have to run that Crystal hire past her? They hired that new girl, and she wasn't even a part of it. So that's a joke.
Tati was the one who hired her, and apparently don't even like the girl no more.
Tati is trying to be the new Sky. Like, she's messy as fuck.
She is.
On this episode, we see her just stirring pots and telling people who's talking about who. She goes and she tells
Kitty.
Tell young Bae that Kitty is talking about her mom and her baby. The 2 worst things a person could talk about. Just to kind of get them fighting and stuff.
And she really didn't. I think what Kitty was saying, which she had said before, like, where are we going to get the money from to pay, Bae's mom to be the secretary?
Right.
So that's all she had said was like, even though I like her,
who can't speak English.
Yeah, she was like, even though I like her, it frees up some money or whatever the case may be. She didn't say anything about her mother, and I didn't hear her say anything about her child either. So yeah, Tati is definitely there to try and start some mess.
And Kitty is definitely the wrong person to fuck with, because she's very bougie, but then she has this whole other side where that DC accent comes out, and she'll fuck a bitch up.
Right, and then she doesn't come off as, a liar.
No.
I haven't seen her caught up in any type of lies where it's like, oh, is she a liar?
Yeah.
She's usually pretty upfront with what she has to say.
Right.
So, yeah, Tati's definitely starting stuff. And now we see that her and Teddy aren't even together, like we already said was going to happen, because that relationship was BS.
It was boring.
And it's stupid because now she's sitting there while he's making little jokes or putting little, side jabs on her. And she just sitting there taking the shit. Listen, if we were supposed to be so in love and now we're broken up, you're not going to sit there and just disrespect me in front of a group. I don't care if they are our friends.
Right.
Like, you're not going to sit there and keep making little snide remarks and disrespectful shit.
That, because he's been disrespectful and he put her on a fucking pedestal. So disrespect her ass too.
gets equally disrespectful.
Exactly. Equal opportunity. Same way you did all these black women on the show.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity disrespect.
Yeah.
So,
it's ridiculous the way he's, going at her, and she's just sitting there, but she's taking it out on everybody else instead of taking it out on the right motherfucker. Like, you should be disrespecting him or cursing him out. You sitting there getting into it with the other females that you work with who kind of liked you at one point. I thought you all were friends. Her, Bay, and Kitty were supposed to be friends. So how are you now starting shit and calling people fake, which she did in the episode?
She called who fake?
She called Kitty fake.
Kitty fake.
She was like, I don't like you.
Toki.
I think you're fake. Yeah. And she told Toki that she was fake, which, girl, you are the last person to call anybody fake.
Yeah.
Because you've been perpetrating this whole time trying to be somebody. And what you keep talking about, what does Toki do? What do you do? All I keep saying you talking about is this stick poke
not
tattoo.
One client this whole time.
Like, what are you talking about? I don't really see your tattoo work anywhere all around. So, girl, goodbye.
She's super annoying, and I can't. They got rid of Jada. Jada was interesting.
She was.
Even before her beef with Tati, I guess she was beefing with Sky before. But bring back Jada Blue. She was amazing.
I liked her.
She's trying to do rap and stuff like that now. Tati is so tired and late. Like, I just can't stand her.
She has no purpose.
At all.
What are you doing there?
Told you to. Get that bitch off the show.
I don't understand her purpose either. Like, okay, you're a secretary, but what? We don't know anything about her.
Except her
she tries to sing. What she went through something?
She said that she was molested and something and traumatized doing a lot. She came in on that. Like,
she did. She did. And then she sings. But it's kind of like...
She sings, she body paints. What the fuck are you doing on Black Ink New York in the middle of Harlem? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, so they can really dismiss a lot of this cast here.
Tati and Toki.
Yeah, they can go.
Crystal, she's pretty and she's very sexy, so that can be interesting.
She can
actually tattoo. So I feel like she can, there's potential there. She doesn't seem like she's prepared for the turn up in terms of the fighting and acting crazy and having sex with the men on the show, like, say, Donna. I actually like Donna, but Donna was kind of like the shop thought. I don't feel like Crystal is trying to go in that direction.
She's not, because I think she saw how they started portraying Donna as this episode. Crystal had found out that she has a younger sister. Her father had a child and never told her. So that was her thing this episode, where they met up with each other. And they actually sat down and had like a heart-to-heart. And, I mean, it was cute enough, for the first time meeting your sister. Like, what could you possibly... I mean, you're kind of shell-shocked, so you really don't know what to say. Right. But it was cute. The sister is younger than her. I think she said by 60 years. And the father never told her. So she was just saying how, she's upset with the father. And, rightfully so, of course. But I guess we'll see what happens with that over the episode. I don't really think it will be much of a storyline, because it doesn't seem like anything will come of that. But, it's good that she got to meet her sister on the episode. So she really didn't have much going on either, other than Teddy, of course, I think they're trying to use her and Teddy as a thing. I think they're trying to push that, and I don't think she wants it. Right. I don't think she wants to go that route, which good for her, because
I'm sure the producers are pulling her to the side. Like,
they keep trying to use Teddy as the person who has to smash the whole crew.
Yes. Like, you see how they did what's his name, Herb from New Orleans. He was actually cute. You could have got some new blood in for some new love interests or whatever, and y'all sat there and jumped a nigga. Right. We are tired of seeing Ted and big, heavy lip C's. Talking about their womanizing. Don't nobody want them?
No, not at all.
And then Alex, he was not attractive. Like, get some attractive people back on the show.
Yeah, and even Walt? He's not.
Walt is hilarious to me.
He's very funny, but he's not cute.
He needs to do other things, like act something else.
Right, he's so into this photography. Like, let's see more of what he does. He's supposed to be the person who's head of their like promotions. That's supposed to be his job. He's head of promotions, but. Yeah, I mean, get him to do more.
One day we should really pull up to Black Ink and see what it looks like in there.
We should.
I'm sure
It's none of the people, from what I hear. People have said they've gotten tattoos, and the people on the show are not there.
Right.
Because Bae, she owns her own tattoo shop, and she's owned it for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bae, she has her own tattoo shop somewhere else, so she's not even a real employee. She owns her own.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's all it's fake.
This show has really.
It's for TV purposes, I guess, entertainment purposes. But it used to be so good. I did enjoy the show when it initially, because it was just real New York people living their life and going through, you know, the struggles of living in New York and trying to work and maintain life and, you know, the artsy life. It was a good show when it started.
And there were some good characters on it. Now we have this hodgepodge of randoms that just come together and fight.
Because it was so weird, because when they started the whole Chicago one, I hated that because I felt they were very scripted.
Yeah, and they all looked like they were freaking John models.
That's why I was like, oh, now they're gonna start this. They're changing it up now, and then that's exactly what started happening with New York. Now all of a sudden it's fake, it's phony. So
I actually enjoy Chicago more in terms of content, because some of the drama I think is more real than Blackinkcrew. I feel like this Blackinkcrew New York it's just a situation where you have people who are just so attention whore.
Yeah.
And if Big Fish Production comes up to them and says, hey, man, I need you to say and do these things, they're like, all right, whatever. Right.
Like, you allowed, in my opinion, Puma was one of your best friends, and Oh Shit was one of your best friends.
Right.
You allowed this show to infiltrate your real relationships with people. Even though, and I think that's why Puma's still able to kind of be on the show. Not that C's, I really think, has any pull or say in that.
Yeah.
I think it's because they still want that relationship to somehow make it. I think Puma is a more of a real person, and I think he was not willing to allow them to pull him in that direction, but he still makes for good TV because Puma is funny.
He is funny.
Yeah, so I think he still makes for good TV, but they can't make it work as one, because he's doing quite well in his own shop that he owns.
Right.
You know, not too far away from the location. So, and we see him pop in every now and then on episode when he was speaking to Donna about, you know, trying to go after C's. So, I don't know. The whole show is just weird, but again, back to this episode, speaking of Donna, she and Alex, she tried to make good, or tried to be a good girlfriend and take him to a pottery shop. I don't know why.
That was not my idea.
Yeah, I don't know why she decided on a pottery shop. But then when they get in the pottery shop, all the chairs are baby chairs. So the whole place is like really short chairs, and the people in there are like hunched over the chair. Like, out of all the places you do pottery, you have to find one with baby chairs. Like, from what I know, you sit up high. You sit up on something. So out of nowhere, this one just has baby chairs. So he walks in and gets all attitude-y because he's like, my back, you know I can't sit on it because of my back. I'm out of here. And then he leaves.
What was that voice? What was that voice?
It was my Alex whiny voice.
He turned into like a little Caucasian 8-year-old boy. I don't know. I'm out of here.
Screw you, Mom. That's how he was acting. So when he ran out and he gets all mad and puffy at her, and he's like, I blame you. If I didn't come to Black Ink, if I didn't do this, if I didn't go to Bae's wedding. So basically now he's trying to blame her. And she was like, so you blaming me for everything? And he's like, yes. And then storms off. So now he's all mad and puffy. I was like, this is, all right, I understand his little gripe with his back and he's young or whatever. You can make that shit work. People make that shit work all the time.
The back storyline is so tired. Yes, I'm not saying he's not really hurt, but you're hurt. We heard you.
We heard. What are you doing to change? What are you doing to move on from that? Right. Like, what's next? Are we just gonna sit here and gripe,
He's
or are we gonna see?
He is milking it. All right,
Alex. Are we gonna see like what you gonna do next? Like, stop. Oh, he is so.
A bitch.
Listen, I can't stand men that complain all the time. I understand everybody deserves the right to express themselves. I have no problem with you expressing yourself. But the whining, like, stop whining all the time. Like,
And with a girlfriend like Donna is very fickle, and I feel like if they're really together, that he's going to push her away, and she's just going to go find somebody else. Right. She'll move on real quick.
Right. So she would.
Needs to relax.
Yeah. So that was a little storyline of trying to, and Caesar finally found out that he really did jack up his back. And feeling all sulky, like, I really messed up his back. I like the kid. Like,
even though, like 2 weeks ago, he went on Instagram and posted the clip from Friday. My neck, my back, my neck, and my back.
Making fun of his injury,
Making fun of it. So, which one is, do you feel bad? Or do you think it's bullshit?
Right.
Maybe in Alex's real life, his back isn't hurt. I don't know. But Donna is always going on rants on her live talking about the situation. Whether or not his back is actually permanently damaged. He's really fragile. If just a little knock on the back really fuck him up for life.
He seems like he's kind of sickly. I don't know if I get that kind of vibe that maybe he was sick a lot in his childhood.
Yeah.
Because he seems very needy in that sense. Like when he gets injured, it's taken to 1,000. So I don't know if maybe there's other health issues that they just don't talk about on the show. But he does seem like he might be kind of sickly. I don't know. I get that vibe from Alex. But
I saw a teacher get cracked over her back with one of the metal chairs and like trying to break up two guys fighting. I went to school with the hood. She got cracked in the back and she was out for a while, but she recovered.
Yeah.
So just like fighting and bumping into...
Yeah, I guess maybe if you turn the wrong way or you land the wrong way.
It's possible. Because you know they say that if you can kill someone if you bang their head just the right way.
Yeah, in the right, like, temple dome piece.
Yeah. Temple dome piece. But yeah, okay, Alex, we get it. You're hurt. We're sorry.
You're hurt.
Make the best of it.
Move on to the next storyline for you.
Exactly. What else you got going on?
Don't let them portray you as, some dude that just complains all the time.
Right.
Stop letting them put y'all in these That's the thing with these realities. Y'all keep letting these producers put you into this bubble. People keep saying, "Oh, this is what you do. They can't make you do these type of things." But they have a way. They know what they're doing.
When they show up to film, I think they kind of guide you. Like, okay, so
right.
Remember when Tiffany said you were a bitch? She's here today. Ask her about that.
Yeah.
So then it's like we sit down. And it's like, oh, you call, and it's like just keeps dragging and
dragging.
Right.
So it keeps looking like you're the one that keeps antagonizing and bringing up the situation. So. Yeah, just, if you're going to reality TV, just watch what you do. So, what else happened this episode?
We talked about the Kitty. I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, now it's ending with Kitty and Bae fighting because based off of what Tati said of her talking about her mother. So now Bae and Kitty look like they're about to fight, which is stupid. What are you fighting for?
Yeah.
And you ain't even sit down and ask the woman what actually happened. If you guys are friends, you would at least give her that respect of like,
in the real world,
happened?
If you're my friend and somebody told you I said something, you ready to fight off rip, fuck you. I'm
right.
Not your friend again.
Like, how are you friends? If somebody could come to you and say that, oh, your friend said this, like.
And didn't Bae fight Tati one time? She did in previous episodes.
I'm pretty sure.
Because,
yes, when she first started.
So
I
a bitch you already fought is telling you shit about your actual friend and you believe it?
Yeah, don't be stupid.
Enough to fight her? Like, you're not even going to wait till the show airs? Like, I'm going to see what you actually said before I get mad.
Or just come to you. Hey, she said you said this.
Right.
What actually happened? So, yeah, y'all can miss me with that. So, that's how the episode ended with them about to see, about to fight. So, I guess we're going to see what's going to come of that.
Right.
That's pretty much all happened this episode. The episode was kind of dry, which pretty much this whole season has been.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us again this week for our review of Blackinkcrew. Join us again next week.
And tell us what you thought about the episode. Is there anything that we missed that happened? Yeah. Talk about it in the comments.
Or what you thought.
Right.